you, James. That looks terrible. Guess it can only last for so long. Too much water. But that's okay. Good, let's do it again. I wonder if I'm missing something. Hey, Francois, what's up? I wonder if I'm missing something. Alright. I organized my desk a little bit so you don't see as many models here. And separate these. Oh, this might actually read. No, it won't read correctly. Ooh. That points to me. This is very accurate. I only have the models that are necessary on here. Okay. Let's get the black out. Let's get ready to paint more Gilliman. Just to be a little bit more to the right here. There we go. Alright, we're almost done with Gilliman. Don't need this for now. Then after the black, I guess I could start painting the gold, maybe. Maybe the gold. Definitely. Oh, I hit him. There we go. Oops. And even after cleaning up, I still don't have enough room. I got way too much room. Let me pull up Gilliman real quick. Make sure I'm doing things right. Okay. The skull is going to be white, and it's going to be the bird here. Everything's gold. There we go, much better. Bit more comfortable. Now if only my hands wasn't shaky. I think it might be too bright. I forgot to adjust the light. There we go. Doing alright as well. I've been doing a lot of organizing a bit, so it has some room here. So I have 2 shelves in my little office area. More storage, vertical storage. Same old, James. model too far forward. Okay. I think, oh, nope. I think I gotta do that skull. Yes. Once I do that skull, this leg is done. Alright, now on to the last leg, I believe, and I'll be done with Gilliman, at least in terms of, I like the way that hand, that fist, the edge highlighting on it. Yeah, didn't even do anything. Let's look at the other leg, which is going to be essentially the same thing. So we're going to have the word Ultra in there. And make sure it's Ultra Extra. Let's look at that Power Fist real quick. That was going to be a pain in the butt. I think all those skulls there are going to be gold as well. Slither, hey, it's normal scale, I guess. Whatever. This is the official model, so I'm not sure what you mean by scale. I think if you're talking about 40K, I think they're 28 millimeter scale, or how tall this model is. I'm not sure. Then go with classic Ultramarines bolter. Oh, what do you mean? I'm trying to follow the for the most part how they got Gilliman painted. So I'm trying to follow that. I don't know if I'm gonna redo that just gold, just to, because I think they have it as silver, which is a really odd color considering that. Well, maybe not really odd. Huge looking. Oh, well, it's a Primark. So this is what the normal model would look like. So this is a bit big too, a little bit bigger than a normal model. I don't have a regular Space Marine model. Wait, I do. Let's see. Yeah, it's a Primark. So this is like the Librarian. So about the average size of a Space Marine. The camera's inverse, so I'm turning it one way or another. Can't figure out which way is which. Okay. Alright, let's look at the front leg here. So that is going to be bleach. Okay. So I got one more black leg and then that shoulder pad, and he'll be done with the black color. I'm not sure what color next to paint with him. Don't know whether to go to the gold or like just other things, other colors. Do you play 40K? Sleep? I just maybe about Mortarian size now, right? I'd be curious as to what his ability would be. On a 2+, he comes back as with full health, and you get to reroll ones. Like, Jesus. It would probably be a better Angron. matter of fact, I was listening to Unremembered Empire, and Vulcan at that time was in a berserker rage. Hey, what's up? Painting. I'm just trying to get the base layers down so I can actually paint it what it's supposed to be. The blue is going to be what it is, but the black is not. It's a base coating for the gold, because the black undercoat with the gold on top of it looks really, really good. It's the third day I've been painting black. So many fine, intricate lines. It's crazy. Huh. Actually, someone wrote Ultra on that one. Oh boy. Am I going to have to do that? Okay. Let's get the eagle painted now. Oh, can't really see that. Okay, and that sign is not a parchment, it's an actual gold emblem. So I paint that gold and not bleach white. Alright. And then the back side. Oh, but we're not done with the front yet. Make this front part here. Hey, Caleb. Sorry, I didn't really see that there. Really focused. Hopefully this model's been in view the entire time. Okay, now it's all that's left is that back side, his ass. And looks like I forgot on that backpack. I guess I saw the eagle there. It's all modern wrestlers, or are you gonna have some of the old folks? The OG Hogan and Macho Man Randy Savage, etc. Oh, you got a 3D scanner? You have a way of scanning 3D models, or scanning real models into STL? I was thinking about something like that. I mean, if it scans really good, I would love to have 3D printed, like, just buy one model. Like, nah, GW, I just need one model, and I will 3D print the rest of them. What must be expensive? The 3D scanner? Yeah, I was looking into it, and It'd be cheaper than buying GW models though, or borrow from a friend. It's like, hey man, you mind if I borrow that model? I just need to take a look at it for 24 hours minimum. You ask your wife's like, I don't know, I just want to look at the model for 24 hours. Nothing in particular. Your entire army is going to be composed of single pose models. I can't remember how much the scanners were because I look at the I look at My Mini Factory because I buy STLs from there and 3D print my stuff too. I need a even though I have some Power Fists, I got it for free, but they don't come supported, and I printed them with the supports, but I think I'd rather buy them, having pre-supported models. No, I just buy like any kind of creativity, not my skill. um, Nah, I'd rather have an entire army. Need to figure out how to scan entire sprues. Ooh, yeah, but you know, you're gonna you're gonna buy it from GW. It's like, oh, GW, I don't know, man. I changed my mind. It's open, but everything's still there. Just imagine just someone going to an official GW website. Can I get the Hive Tyrant, please? Just keep returning it back. Like, sir, this is the 5th model you returned back this month. Something going on here? He's like, nah, just keep changing my mind. You know, when I open it up, I look at it, I'm like, don't know if I should go Nids or Hive Tyrant. Yeah, but you already scanned in all the HQ choices. You need one at least. Like, I don't know. May want to run Gaunt as my HQ choice. They seem to be better leaders. Well, you still need an HQ choice there, Francois. Can't just run Land Raiders. You get the cheapest, like, lieutenant. That's a lieutenant freaking leading an entire column of Land Raiders. Ooh. Oop. Take a look at that real quick. I forgot to open up Discord. Last leg and I'm done. I think I'll use the black to try to print. Try to paint my Chaos Captain. My freaking this guy. I didn't like his head, so I 3D printed a Terminator head, and I love the model now. And also, I bought 2 Leviathan box sets, so the other one actually has a Power Fist. Oops. Let me take a look here real quick at the... Whoa. Wow, that... pretty good job. It did miss some things, it seemed, but not. Is that like a brand new He-Man model? Although I'm kind of curious about like when you get scanning smaller models. Blade guard vets and 1x infiltrators. Boom. It's true. You just need one of everything. And curious about scanning spruce too. Not a bad idea, Francois, on that one. Dude, if you can 3D, if you can, god dang it, if you can 3D scan spruce, good lord, GW in trouble a bit. Okay, fix that up a little bit. Japan Pro Wrestling. Ah, okay. I thought it might have been like a skinny He-Man figure. Oh, is the gold? Is the gold? Is the is there any more gold? As many expansions as I can. Yeah, but you do have to make sure that the original, mind you, because you can get sued for copy, legitimate copy. That's a great test, though. You know, you could print for yourself. No, but you can't sell. You go from that Stan Hansen and Bruiser. Do you create the rules for it already? Is that really that bad? Maybe it is. Right. Man, that's the hardest thing to get right, you know. Rules is I win. Wow, that cleanup. Wow, that cleanup is nice. That cleaned up really easily. So GW don't pick second manufacturer for older and newer replacement parts. What's up, Troy? Wider bone. Alright, let's circle and I will be done. I think. Well, I got the shoulder pads there. I forgot about that. Good lord. Don't know what's the best way to reach in there. all excited I'm done with the black, but I'm gonna do this all over again with the gold, and the gold is not this cooperative. Alright. Let's double check. See, I don't really want to sell it, I just want to make a set for me and my friends. Oh, okay. I mean, yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that. But if you make a really good one, why not? Zero tails cost more or the minis? I guess you're asking if it costs more to 3D print models than to, say, buy GW? Is that what you're asking, Sleep? If so, the initial cost will be much higher with 3D printing, but over the long term, it will be cheaper. Because you're looking at like, shoot, there's like the cheapest model is literally a lieutenant, which is 35 bucks, and then you're looking at like 5-band for like 6. They're cheaper. The heavy intercessors are cheaper per model, but you have to buy 5 of them minimally. I have a printer. I'd say cheaper over time, but like, yeah, I think there's like $65 for 5 heavy intercessors, and so cheaper per model, but you have to buy 5. By the time you buy 2 of those guys, it's already $130, and that's just one full squad, and you need a whole bunch more models. So you're looking at maybe a couple of those will get you the printer, and a couple more will get you like the resin, and you can buy the model, the STLs for the models. All right, now it's the. Oh yeah, scan like the like a small miniature model. Real-time investment is sculpting your own models, bearing that time spent. Material and tools, even buying STLs to print will be cheaper over time. Yeah, for sure. I mean, if you can sculpt your own models, you can have custom models that will look really, really cool. I don't have my quote-unquote custom what do you call those things from Calgar, Victrix Guard. I bought them and they look really, really cool. I have the previous gen Calgar when he's in Terminator armor, but he did come with the Victrix Guard. I was gonna turn, I still want to turn these guys into Victrix Guards. These are the old, I forget what they're called. I don't know if they're honor guards or not back in the day, but I would love to turn 6 of them into, oh, I'm sorry, 2 of them into Victrix Guard. Blender and create all 40K custom images. I think the do-yourself process would be much more rewarding. What do you say? The skills to acquire would be amiss. Yes, absolutely. I mean, that's, dude. Like you can get into some computer jobs too if you want, and if you can sculpt really good, you can go to like My Mini Factory and sell your products there. They increase the amount of money they keep from the creators, but it went from like 8% of the money they keep to now 10%. So it's not a large amount, 10%, but you know, I have a feeling it's going to start creeping up higher and higher. So, but yeah, I mean, if you can create your own custom STLs, you can make your own, you know, shop there and make extra money off your custom STLs. But learning to sculpt and doing it has steep costs and time. Yeah, you could be earning dollars somewhere else. Well, the thing is though is that, you know, if you get really good at it, you could end up making more money than that somewhere else. It's all, of course, a long shot, but it is what it is. You could do both, though, you know, like work at the job and make your own custom STLs, work overtime. You won't be able to focus on the custom STLs, but at least under your days off or something, you could, you know, create some. So the surrounding is gold. I don't know, you know, I couldn't tell you whether the people who sell their STLs on My Manufactory, you know, make a lot of money or not. Because, you know, when a person buys an STL once, they have it. But on there you can say, hey, you know, this is meant for you and you alone. You can't sell my, you know, your 3D printed model of my custom thing. But people out there have made stores where you're like, hey, you can subscribe to my Patreon for like $60 a month, and then you can print as many STLs as you want, or print as many models you want, and sell them. You'll have the license to sell them while you're a $60, you know, Patreon. So that's another way they how to make money is through, you know, people want to sell STL legitimately. They can do that by subscribing to your Patreon. You give them the license to. Now to get the underside of this dang thing, learn the scope and doing it. Man, this is an awkward angle. Holding that brush so far back. You do what you gotta do. It is underneath, and not really, people are not gonna really see it too much, but nonetheless. Try to get as much as possible if I can. Oh. That's where you print 10,000 bits every item, sell it for $1.52. I don't know what EG means. Parfis. Oh, example. Parfis, every item that costs is 50 cents added to the GW license. What do you suggest for people with very weak eyesight when painting? It's impossible to concentrate for so long. It's a headache. Man, you know, I'm by no means a professional painter at all. I mean, if you think this looks good, man, I am fooling a lot of people. Mind you, I just painted blue on this thing, and my hands shake too, so I don't have a steady hand. I mean, very weak eyesight. I would suggest, like, I don't know if magnifying glass will help you or not. The ones that kind of have like a ring light with the magnifier in the middle, or whether you get glasses. And then with that, kind of like me, you know, you say you concentrate too long, you kind of maybe switch between focus painting like this guy. I absolutely do not like painting like this, because I have to do this little tiny little intricate little craps. And his, oh wait, I have to paint his nutsack, baby. Hold on. No, maybe not. Um, but like all these little intricate things that are going to be turned gold. So I hate to have to paint this black and then paint over it in gold because the gold looks really good with a black undercoat. So, you know, if paint fine details when you start getting like a headache and stuff, switch over to like things like this, guys, where you don't have to be super fine detail, just kind of get the idea there. Hopefully you can switch between like fine detail models and then just general models. It's gonna build ready in like 50 minutes. All right, man. Let us know when it's done. Um, and then maybe, you know, I don't know if a magnifier will help or not. It's worth a shot. You can buy it on Amazon. If it doesn't work, you can return it back. um, ooh, there's a gold outline on that thing. What else? I'd suggest also looking online to see if there's no one else. Sorry, if there's someone else like that out there who maybe grab some Tylenol before painting. I don't know. I don't know if you want to keep doing that though. You know what I'm saying? Some glasses can help. The lens can be a little hard to use while painting. Yeah. I mean, I can give some general tips, but I'm by no means a professional. Definitely ask the chat and, you know, look up professional painters out there who may have the same issues as you know. I wouldn't doubt there's a professional painter out there who probably has a similar issue as you. And I don't know whether they say, yeah, I take Tylenol before I start painting. And maybe that will work. Maybe getting like a magnifying glass might work. You know, help you ease the pain of you know, focusing too long. Maybe it'll help relieve the stress a little bit. You know, because you don't have to strain your eyes so much. The magnifying glass will do that for you. And again, like I say, I stream every day around 4 to 4:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I stream for at least an hour. And the reason for that, so I paint for 1 hour. I try to do that every day. That way, I get my models painted, and you know, I don't overdo the painting. So you don't want to paint so much that you don't like it. You want to make sure you find a painting technique that you like, that you can keep doing. I found my painting technique. It's called dilute the crap out of the paint and just smear the models and it looks good. I mean, this model, all the black used to be very light color and it looked really good. But those light colors kind of have to be gold. Okay, where was I at now? Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. So, I mean, you gotta do a little bit of experimentation. Sometimes painting can be addictive. Oh yeah, yeah, I absolutely love painting. But you know, only so much at a time. Sometimes, you know. Sometimes whenever I paint this guy and I focus, sometimes I get cross-eyed and I'm like, and my hand still keeps going. I'm like, stop! You're gonna make a mistake. Shit. You wouldn't even know, and 10 hours would fly by. I would trust. Well, for me, I know. Well, for the most part. That's going to be a hard spot to get to, that little tiny. Trying to see. I think I got it. For the most part, I know. I have a light 0.75 on the eyes. This is with a short vision. I have a 1 on. So it helps with my lag. Mine helps. Get lens view so it won't. Oh, there you go. Hopefully, some people here has given you some helpful tips. I know, you know, staring at something for so long can be pretty bad on your eyes. So that's why I only paint That's why I don't really like painting. I wouldn't say I don't like. It's just that I enjoy painting like kind of intricate models a little bit, but when it's like this much, it's like, come on now. Come on, Gilliman. Why'd you need to wear all this freaking gold? Gold is soft metal, man. Come on. You trying to get yourself killed here? Oof, God, dog. Like, this is super fine. Like, I'm staring at it so hard, I'm about to go cross-eyed. Oh, jeez. So I have to kind of twist and turn. Oh my gosh. And it's hard to see, like, black on black. Oh, gee. There we go. Okay, and now let's look at the... Is that gold? On the shoulder pad there. No, that... Don't think that's gold. Is it gold? It looks... Doesn't look gold. So it won't be gold. I think the Gilliman thing on the shoulder pad there is bleach bones, so that's why I'll paint it as. And this is a huge model, and I'd normally use, like, I love using this kind of paintbrush, even though I keep breaking it. I don't know what size it is. Cheap size, I guess. It's thick, and fine enough where I can, if I can look at the brush, sometimes it has like a little bit of a curve at a tip, so I know that's a tip whenever I paint something that looks weird. Then I have to do this thing, which I need to do, because that goes in his back. Drake, I'm curious, how do you keep your hands steady with such delicate... Oh, dude, I have unsteady hands, and I think most people will tell you what you do is you brace your hand on something. So I have a favor of painting this way. So I'll look at the lines there, say that knee pad right there. I'll turn it in such a way, and then I rest my other hand on top of this hand, and then I paint like this, and then I turn. And when my hand shakes, everything shakes with it, so it tends to follow. That's my kind of deal. I still make mistakes though. I do believe a lot of professionals say that they rest their hands on another hand, or they, you know, another way would be to, like, if you rest your hands on the table, then it won't shake as much. Maybe robotic miniature painting could be a thing in the future. Well, actually, someone already beat you to it. There is this. I saw it. It's a 3D. It's a 3D printer, resin 3D printer, by the way, and it will paint your color. It'll paint as it prints the model. It'll print it with the colors. I can't remember what it's called, but it's a pretty massive computer. It's a pretty massive 3D printer. It's like a refrigerator. Like a 7 cubic feet or inch, definitely not inch, 7 cubic feet refrigerator, like the freezers. It's about as big as one of those tiny ones, and it'll print everything with the supports and everything. So you don't have to do supports or anything. You put the model and it spins, and it'll print the supports with the cheap resin, and then it'll print the model with the colors necessary, and it'll cure as it prints. And when it's done, you do just grab the model, you can rip it out right away. It's a resin model too. It's really crazy. Drake, I hope that helps. I typically, I don't know if you see me painting, like I tend to rest my one hand on the other hand. And then sometimes I even do like this, like that, where I have the pinky as a support. It's always, the hands are connected some way. It may not be entire hand, maybe just a pinky, maybe a few fingers, but it works sometimes, most of the time, actually most of the time. Again, I still make mistakes. I stare at the model so long, especially doing like the fine detail part, and I get cross-eyed. And then I have to kind of pull back a minute. So again, hope that helps. Definitely was still, I would definitely still, what do you call it? Advise you to, go on YouTube and see what other people say too. There could be other techniques out there that I don't know about that might be better for you. I know for me, doing like this, where I have I don't know how to, my arm resting like that, helps keep my hand steady. Ooh, wow. I mean, calligraphy, you definitely need a very good stable hand. The hell? Oh, I broke that off. So it could translate. Do you have a technique though? It's not like this in the long term. I mean, yeah, probably. Well, not if you do it properly. Apparently, you have to. I mean, that goes with computers too, by the way. You have to, if you stay on a computer for so long, you need to look at something at a distance, so your eyes are not constantly focused in the same distance for too long. You need to look at something close, then look at something far. So that'll allow your eyes to kind of exercise, expand, and contract and stuff, I believe. Again, not a scientist, not a doctor, not a professional in any sense of the word. But I've heard that things, and it makes sense. If you stare at one thing for so long, your eyes are gonna hurt. And then if you do it for too much, it's going to be bad. I knew I'd grab this for a reason. I didn't finish this. Amazingly, didn't finish this model up here. Sometimes I'm a bit steadier than others. Avoiding caffeine is important, of course. Typically use a table. I have to try using my hand. I mean, yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't know if caffeine mixes me to chitters. I think it can. I drink a lot of coffee. I used to, maybe still do. Don't know what the right word is, but I do drink coffee. I don't know how long you're supposed to not drink coffee for, because I did drink coffee just a few hours ago. So maybe that's why I'm a little jittery, maybe. And I don't have steady hands. And I will repeat that forever until the day I die. Look, hey, look. I will say this. This is amazing to me. This is one of my third, fourth, fifth edition models. I'm proud of that. That you and I and the thing. Third edition, when I first started playing this game and the first started model of painting. This was amazing. It's one of my best works ever. I'm very proud of him. I still have him. I put him in a bigger base because he's supposed to be in a bigger base now. You can see even the edge highlighting, a manual edge highlighting there. Even a little bit of call it a little darkness on that those feathers. Yeah. And it looked alright. I mean, don't get me wrong, like I'll say that back end, that custom art, I guess, was something I was proud of for sure. And then my first attempt ever at doing I guess kit bashing or custom doing a Space Marine, like a custom pose and everything. So he has double power fist, and he's holding a demon, so he can hold his hand up like that. That's the way it's supposed to be posed, and his hand is pointing too, by the way. So let's raise that up a little bit more, and raise that up. So it's supposed to be pointing like that. It's like, I got your demon prince's head right here. For 30k armor primaries, especially the helms. So custom leg, I had to put some green stuff there, green stuff right there. You can see it's kind of broken. I mean, it's a really old model. And then holes, actual holes, oops, over here. And then the thing hanging from the, whatever that exhaust, I guess, is. Damage on the pauldrons. I bought a demon prince for the head. It's all magnetic. And then same with the arm, magnetic. Same with this arm, magnetic. So yeah, and then you can kind of see Like it's the helmet got busted, and you can see it's kind of flesh face. But yeah, I still have the old pewter librarian and terminator armor, which I will reuse. I think I'm going to try to strip him again and spray paint him, because I don't know if he's spray painted or not. Thousand Suns, why is blue? He be blue. Okay, let's do some a little bit patch up works. See that this is not completely black. Doesn't have to be completely black, but I'd much prefer it, because I'm going to paint over it anyway with gold. Oh, and like right here, I'm touching the Model 2 and my pointer finger, as you can see it out there, to try to steady. And what I do also is I tend to stroke the brush, and also lower it slowly, so that once I see it's painting, I stop lowering it. So, you know, because sometimes it's hard to judge the depth, and the only thing I can do is just kind of stroke, and keep going lower and lower until I actually hit the mark. There's another thing I was gonna paint. There we go. Dang, that belt is actually gold there too. Okay, I think I could do with a white. So I don't think it's gonna be painting over anything anyway. Let's see. And how many whites do I need to paint? So I need the 2 U's, and I think that's it for the white on him. Yep. Alright, so we can paint the white. What's it? Paint with a fine brush, even though I probably should be okay painting with a non-fine brush. Same breathing thing. I'm trying to stay still as well. I've not practiced breathing technique. I just hold my breath whenever I think like I need to hold it, not realize it most of the time. Oh shit. smaller. There we go. Much better. What's the night shift exactly? Because I don't know. Like, is that from like 11 to I don't know, whatever, what time? I used to work I think it's the night shift. It was like 11 to 8 or 7 in the morning. Oh. 7 p.m. to 5 a.m. That shift can be rough. Hospitals. Ah, you a nurse or something? I used to work in the hospital. I was a patient transportation. Do y'all have those at y'all's hospital? Essentially, all we do is just like I guess X-ray calls for a patient down, and patient transportation grabs the patient and brings them to the X-ray area. And then when they're done, they type it in, they get into the system, and then we come pick them up and bring them back. Sometimes we go from one X-ray to MRI or whatever. Other big one. Let me add a little bit more water. Oh, jeez. Get that overtime, man? Is that what you're going for? Glamorous? Oh man, dude, patient transportation wasn't glamorous at all. Oh, I'll say that. Yeah, you get your walks-ins for sure, and you get your exercise. That's one thing I'll say I absolutely love about it. You know, whenever you get your patient, I always feared like I don't know if they can walk to the stretcher or if they can or can't. You know, and then what kind of diseases or whatever they have. So I definitely try not to touch them at all, if at all possible. I will say, you know, we also transported, you know, women who have given birth. So the craziest One I remember was this woman just gave birth, and then she's just walking around like gathering her things. I'm like, are you supposed to be standing up? You just gave birth, I think, right? There we go. But yeah. Ooh, this flows much better now. Now that my wet palette's not dry. When my wet palette's actually wet, it works. What do you know? I don't know. I have 10 desolation squads. So two Leviathan box worth of Space Marines. I have 2 Blood Angels Combat Patrol worth of Space Marines. I have what else? I have, I think, the Dark Imperium Space Marines. Ooh. I have 2. What do you call those things? The ones with comes with the Blade Guard veteran, and the Chaplain, and the Judicator, and the Blade Guard veteran banner. Never seen that before. I wouldn't say a loyalist to my core. Now, mind you, Space Marine was my first thing into 40k. But after 5th edition, I moved, and my time schedule, I moved to a completely different state. So I was collecting. Okay, here. Let me list out some stuff here. All right, so I first got into Warhammer in general with Space Marines. Then my friends wanted to also play fantasy, so I got Beastmen of Chaos. Absolutely love Beastmen. I have a lot of Beastmen. As a matter of fact, I still have some packs from 7th edition fantasy that are unopened from Beastmen, which I will open and paint those because I want to. Because I bought them, damn it. So I have a full army of Beastmen, pretty massive too. What else? And after that, I went into Wood Elves, or tried to. Bought one model. Actually, I went to Bretonians because I like knights. Never really got them built though. My painting sucked, and I hated the heraldry on the side of the horses. Oh boy, that was terrible. Hold on, I need to look at Gilliman real quick because I think there's probably a black spot I missed here. Because I can't see it, but I think it is black. So I have Space Marine, Beastmen, Bretonians. I was gonna go Wood Elf, and then before I left, I went Tau. Bought some Tau and never got a chance to play them. I was painting them, and then I had to move. Then, when I moved, I stopped playing in 5th edition. I haven't played in forever because, you know, my days off aren't the weekends. So I didn't think anyone played during the middle of the week. Ended up finding a group that actually played during the middle of the week. So I started finishing up my Tau. Oops. So my first going back into 40k is Tau. I do have some points, some of my older models that I didn't get a chance to sell on eBay because I was giving up on 40k. I did sell my Land Raiders, sold my Vindicator, sold some of my Ultramarines, like specialty stuff. Yeah, I mean, absolutely hate it. And Francois here is painting it on a Castigator. On Facebook, print some space frames at 600%. I have my hands so shaky I can't really paint. Oh. Okay. Sometimes maybe gripping too hard may be causing your hand to shake. So I grip hard a lot of the times, but it holds it steady for the most part. But sometimes you just kind of have to loosen up. There we go. I'm actually working on Lamenter and Assessor Sergeant, lamenting the loss of the government. Dude, you gotta show that to me. I don't know if you take pictures of progress. You got my info, so there we go. Okay, nice. Oh, you're like saying like the I was thinking about that, like the things where you have the clips at the end and you can hold it. Are some of my favorite design factions. Yeah, I'm a freaking weeaboo, I suppose. So, although I haven't watched anime in forever. So, yeah, I was thinking about that, especially for gluing. I mean, I don't know about painting. That it might move. It might not be sturdy enough for like painting. But for gluing, I think it'll be fine. Because you're just needing it to hold in place, not applying any force to it. Thinking about, I need to look into buying some, but they're super expensive. Also, kind of want to buy like the bottle shaker stuff, because nope, this doesn't have it. That's some of this stuff in there. I put like 2 or 3 in these things, so I make sure I can shake them up really well. Oh yeah, for sure. Like I seen my one of my coworkers have one. I was looking at it for like for of course a different purpose than soldering. For holding models so I can glue those bastards. Like my kind of official statement in terms of like buying models, I want 2 official armies from GW. So Tau and Ultramarines are going to be my official army, and then The rest I'll 3D print. Because GW keeps increasing them dang prices and it's just getting too expensive. Alright, that looks good. Woo! Now if we can focus. Focus, sir, focus. There we go. It looks kind of grumpy, but good enough. Okay. Also, whoops. Where's the... I forgot I meant to do something with the sergeants here. I also get it next time, perhaps. Oh. Looking at the Discord there for a second. Oh, jeez. Dang. Is that their actual sign? Like, you really do good with the skin tones there. How can you say it's lamenting over an apothecary? I mean, aren't the apothecaries supposed to have mostly white anyway? I see now. Okay, I was looking at it wrong. But, yeah, aren't apothecaries supposed to be mostly white? Yeah, the other shoulder pads is black. Dang, you even wrote on there on the shoulder pad. Jesus, man. Huh. You said apothecary, though, I think, didn't you? Hold on. Did I misread that? Man. Oh, company librarian. Yeah, I did misread that. Good lord. Problem with my eyes. There we go. I'm gonna have to give them a peep. Yep. See? Maybe I was staring at the word librarian for so long I looked at an apothecary. I started to see apothecary. Maybe I need an apothecary right now. Maybe that's the reason why. Let's see. Let me grab my two things here that I actually want to bring up to the plate. That guy and this guy. Those are my two lieutenants, and I didn't realize this, but apparently, so I mean it's pretty plain Jane lieutenants, but I didn't realize that their helmet actually has a red and white stripe on it, which I need to do actually. Maybe darken that up a little bit to add a little bit more. So purple is my NIDS color, so I can finally finish up this guy. And plus, I hated the head version of him, so I cut off his head and put in one of those. I absolutely love it now. Yeah, it actually looks really nice on him. And the basing, I will have to do soon, and I'll do it slowly too. Once I get most of the models painted, especially the ones that I'm going to use, then I will start on the basing on those models in particular. Shouldn't take too long. I got to look up how to do like snow and stuff. But yeah, I meant to do that stripe on them today, but I've been sitting here looking at Girlyman for a little bit too long. Missed the spot. So scratch what, before I forget, so scratch what I said, Francois. I thought it was apothecary. My eyes do not work apparently, so I don't know why I keep painting. Okay. All right. Hold on. Whoop. Is that gold 2 for Gilliman? Where's the? There it is. It is crap. So I need to paint that. Ah. Yeah, no kidding. But I gotta get all the black done, that way I can paint the gold next, which will hopefully not take 3 days to do, but all the black is essentially gonna be gold. Oh, and those little nibs bits are gold too. Alright, alright, I think it is done with all the black. Well, gosh darn it, no. I still have to do this stupid thing. But I can do that separately. I have to first paint it blue because that's the undercoating of it. I'm gonna paint this majority blue. Well, I guess I can actually paint the top part. Let me do the top part for crying out loud while I had the black. How do you get? Nope. Like I said, you saw that model. That's my first time ever painting at all. And I used, and this right here, this paint was folk art paint from Walmart. $1 for like 8 ounces, or is it 2 ounces? Or is it an ounce, actually? Because that's 2 ounces. That's massive. So this was folk art paint, and I used as a primer. It was the Walmart brand called like Color something. It was terrible. It's very glossy paint too. Was it 2 ounces really? This is 2 ounces though, and the folk art was pretty tall. I guess it was about. Maybe it was about this size of the folk art paint. My God, it's been forever. Yeah, I used folk art paint on my Space Marines because you know I was broke, and my Marines were called Blob Marines. Because, you know, we didn't have anything to strip the paint with, so you just painted over the old paint. Jesus Christ. Boy. Would I attempt restoring older models? I mean, I'm kind of already doing that. Like my Calgar, it's the last gen Calgar. Well, it was probably 5th edition Calgar. 5th or 4th edition, I don't remember which one. Hey, what's up, Slop? From Italy. USA over here. Kind of caught me in a tail end of things, but, you know, still going at it, I suppose. Holy crap, that is really late. I got work. And I need sleep. Um, yeah, a restored Calgar. I'm gonna try to get. What I'm gonna do, actually, I thought about this because I'm listening to Blades of Nemocles. I believe that's what it's called, and they just got through fighting like the Tau exercise area, and they have essentially clone Marines. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use my old firstborn Marines. I'm gonna paint them my Tau colors and call them the Clone Marines because Clone Marines are official lore, and my Tau will run with them. I don't know what I can run with them as though, but you know they're gonna run with them. Maybe as Fire Wars, I suppose. I got 10 technical troops for nothing to do. After anyway, but some are not worth it. I just got 4 of the heavy fit. Use filler with the arms and yeah, you kind of have to do that sometimes. Yeah, I hate it, man. Whenever I don't know if I have my heavy what do you call those things? Devastator squad? I forgot what they're called. Like the heavy infantry with the heavy weapons. Man, you're freaking glowing plastic to metal or pewter. Terrible, terrible. Oh, don't think I have them here. So you see all that stuff in the bottom? That used to be filled with that stuff, all in the bottom. The reason why I did it was because back in the day, a lot of the models were made out of pewter, and when you stood them up like this, or they're at such an angle, because they were so top heavy, they'd tip over. So that's the reason why a lot of people actually glued like pennies to the bottom of their models. I should have done that because that's a lot cheaper than buying this stuff and putting it on the bottom. So not only did your carrying case was so heavy because your models were pewter, but you also added a freaking penny to the bottom to make that model even heavier on the bottom so it doesn't tip over. Actually, let's look at that. Let's look at this thing. I guess I could paint the wings portion at least. This. Get that done. And I was like, one of the people I play with said he wants pewter models. I'm like, dude, it's gonna be so heavy. I forgot to tell him that too. That you know, and it tips over was another issue. But to tell him that people glued pennies to the bottom, which would make the models even heavier. My Calgar is made out of pure pewter. Dude's heavy. If I throw Calgar at someone's dying. Whoever Calgar hits, he's killing that person just because it's crazy. It's crazy heavy. Calgar thick, not by choice. Let's see, I got one that used PvP glue. So second bad one I ordered for new fantastic. For the extra for the 8th company. Yeah, I'm trying to create as many banners as possible too. I keep forgetting to grab my old banners that I would attach to backpacks and put them on my Blade Guard veteran, my company command. I have the ancient right here, which I'm also gonna do that too. I'm gonna put a banner on his backpack. Just go crazy with the banners. Okay. Hmm. Those are considered rare? Oops. Alright. So not too shabby. I wish if I wanted black, this would be great. Oh, I'm gonna dread that sword though, because I have no idea how I'm gonna paint that flame. I have to look up videos and see how to paint it. And also, I guess the little purity seals. This dude doesn't have enough purity seals. So I wonder if I should find some of my old ones. Attach one to every finger right there. Just purity seals out of this tips. And then I'll get these guys, get that stripe on their little head there, so that they're officially lieutenants. So anyways, I'm gonna pause it right here. I definitely streamed almost 2 hours, good lord, and it's very late. I should have went to sleep. I try to stream every day around 4 to 4:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and try to stream for at least an hour a day so I can paint my pile of shame. That way I have less of it, but there's still going to be piles of shame even after they're painted. If you like my content, please consider subscribing. Thumbs up, thumbs down below. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next vid.